In the 74th verse of 2nd chapter of Quran, types of rocks are mentioned. English translation of this 74th verse of Surah Al-Baqarah by Maulana Mududi is, "Then, even after observing this, your hearts hardened and became like stones or even harder. For surely there are some stones from which streams burst forth and some that split asunder and water issues out, and some that crash down for fear of Allah. Allah is not heedless of the things you do." So the first type of stones or rocks mentioned in this verse is those who burst and streams comes out of them. So which rocks are burst? And the answer is volcanic rocks or extrusive igneous rocks. According to USGS Science for Changing World, extrusive or volcanic igneous rock is produced when magma exits and cools above or very near the Earth's surface. These are the rocks that form at erupting volcanoes and oozing fissures. The magma, called lava when molten rock erupts on the surface, cools and solidifies almost instantly when it is exposed to the relatively cool temperature of the atmosphere. So the rock burst and stream of lava comes out of it. Second type of rock that is mentioned in this verse is rock that splits and water comes out of them. According to D.S. Glazier in Encyclopedia of Inland Waters 2009, all spring water ultimately originates from rain, and melted snow seep into the ground where they collect as groundwater in porous rock material, aquifer, lying above a relatively impervious layer of rock, confining bed. The top of this layer of groundwater is called the water table. By gravity, pressure, and/or other forces, the groundwater flows along paths of least resistance, often emerging as springs wherever the water table intersects the land surface. A spring may emanate from water-saturated soil or porous rock, from a fracture, fissure, or cave. These rocks also called sedimentary rocks. The third type rock that is mentioned in this 74th verse is that crush down for fear of Allah. At the surface, metamorphic rocks will be exposed to weathering processes and may break down into sediment. Metamorphic rocks started out as some other type of rock, but have been substantially changed from their original igneous, sedimentary, or earlier metamorphic form. Metamorphic rocks form when rocks are subjected to high heat, high pressure, hot mineral-rich fluids, or, more commonly, some combination of these factors. The process of metamorphism does not melt the rocks, but instead transforms them into denser, more compact rocks. Metamorphic rocks are often squished, smeared out, and folded.